What's up guys, Sis here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So guys, in this video, as you can probably tell by the title, I'll be telling you guys how to win your first game in Fortnite Battle Royale and also how to win every solo match in Fortnite. So I'll be giving you guys some tips on how to win in Fortnite Battle Royale. So this video is going to be a bit longer than normal. It's going to be about 15 minutes long. So if you do going to enjoy these longer videos and gameplays of me talking over the gameplays and telling you everything to do to actually win more games in Fortnite. If you do want to suggest some other ideas I could do over the gameplays and talking about different stuff to help you guys improve and some tips and tricks on Fortnite Battle Royale, make sure to comment them down below, or if you do want to DM me on Instagram, my Instagram is red.sis, so go give that a follow and DM me, and I do reply to literally every single DM I do get. So guys, in this video I'll be running you through every single tips and tricks that I could possibly give and all the information that you need to know to win your first game in Fortnite. So in this video I'll be telling you all the places to drop, which is the best places to drop, which place is the worst place to drop, and also kind of like which guns are good and which guns are bad, and also the best loadouts to have when you are playing it in Fortnite Battle Royale, and where to put your AR, where to put your shotgun, where to put your sniper, and also where to put your meds and like your loadout and stuff. So before I do get into this video, I do want to give a shout out to the first comment on last video. So it's going to be Apple iPod Pro. So if you do want to shout out in the next video, guys, all you guys have to do is get first comment on the on this video when it goes up. Whoever gets first comment on this video will get a shout out in the next video, and so on. So if you do get first comment on a video, you'll get a shout out in the next video. So if you are one of them first people to the video who comment first, you'll get that shout out. So guys, without further ado, let's get into all the tips and tricks on how you can win your first game in Fortnite and get more wins in Fortnite Battle Royale if you have already won a game. So guys, the places to drop, I'm going to suggest going to Salty Springs. The main reason is because when you are on solo, not a lot of people go to Salty Springs. I would say it's a very popular place on the map, and I would say it's probably one of the most popular places on the map. Like, it's one of the most well-known places. So like, if you're going in a squad game, you might say, oh, let's go to Salty Springs, for the main reason that it's in the middle of the map and you won't have to run very far to the next circle, and that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people do go here as well. So when Tilted Towers did get added in, people went straight to there, and that's one of the most popular places, or it is the most popular place on the map. So it used to be Retail Row, now it's going to be Tilted Towers, which is going to be the most popular place. So if you are trying to win your first game, I wouldn't suggest going to Tilted Towers, for the main reason that probably most of the pros are going to go there, and really good players are going to go there for high kill games, and most likely you won't stand a chance. So I suggest going to Salty Springs, and I suggest going on top of the gas station. The gas station is like kind of a new thing they've added in to Salty Springs, and it's going to be a very good place to go. They do normally have, it does normally have like a good gun on top, like an AR or something, and then inside it does normally have a chest and an ammo box. So sometimes the chest doesn't spawn in there. If it doesn't, there's normally a good gun on top or inside the gas station. So that's one of the best places to go if you are going in a solo match. Or I would suggest going to the factory place, which is just going to be outside of Salty Springs. So that is a very good place to go to as well. It doesn't have a very high drop rate, so like people don't go there a lot. And it's just like in the middle of the map, the same as Salty Springs, and it's a very good place to go. So you won't be running for the circle all the time, and you can actually take the game slow and try and get your victory by literally just going around the middle of the map. Also, I do suggest if the circle, the edge of the circle is in like Salty Springs, or it is on like the edge of the factory, I suggest going on the edge of the circle every single time you play the game. So if you are in a solos game, I really highly suggest going on the edge of the circle, just for the main reason that not a lot of people can come behind you, and if they are behind you, most likely you are going to see them coming towards you, because they're literally going to be like on the edge the same as you, so you're going to spot them very easily. So if you are in a solos game and you are new to Fortnite Battle Royale and you do want to try and win your first game on Fortnite, I suggest literally going around the edge of the circle, or the edge of the line on the circle where the storm's going to be coming into, for the main reason that, like I said, not a lot of people are going to be on the edge. Most people are going to be in the middle, and it's a good way of not getting shot in the back, because the main reason that people die in Fortnite Battle Royale is going to be getting shot in the back. And if you are on solo, a lot of the time, if people have a scar or something, they can literally melt you in about 5 seconds, and you don't even have time to build or turn around. So that is one of the main reasons why I normally get killed, is going to be by people coming and shooting me in the back. And if you are new to the game, a lot of people are going to be like behind you and shooting you in the back, and if you don't know how to build as well, it's going to be a struggle for you, and most likely you are going to die in about 5 seconds or not be able to build and die that way. So I suggest going on the edge of the circle. As you can see right here, I am kind of near the edge. Also, another thing I am doing right here, make sure you do this when you are playing Fortnite, which is going to be to build like a little base when you are doing like your hills, because sometimes if I do it in the open, I will get sniped. And in solo, if you do get sniped with a bolt sniper, maybe with like an automatic sniper, you aren't going to get killed if they shoot you in like 100 and 100. So if you have 100 and 100, most likely you aren't going to die from an auto like sniper. But if you do get shot by a bolt in the head, you are definitely dead. Like no matter what, no matter how much health you have, if you get sniped in the head by a bolt in Fortnite on solo, your game is over and you won't actually get to carry on the game, and you have to go into a new one, which is kind of annoying when you have to keep going into new games because of like silly little mistakes you're making. So these mistakes could be, say you running in a straight line. If you run in a straight line in Fortnite, most likely in solo you are going to die because of the fact that you're not looking around your surroundings, you don't know where anyone is, and you're just running forward. So I suggest running forward if you are trying to get in from the storm, but still make sure you check behind you and on your left and right at all times in Fortnite, because you don't see pros just standing and running in straight lines, because if they did that, they wouldn't be pro, because the main reason why they win a lot of the games is because they're always moving. You have to be always moving in Fortnite, otherwise most likely you are going to die. So guys, another mistake could be that you're just literally standing in the open and you're not moving about at all. So this comes in relation to obviously standing still and using your healables. So make sure you do build around you when you are using healables. Also, when you are looting someone, make sure you build around you, because guaranteed if you stand still for 1 minute, a lot of the time you're going to die. So make sure you build around you when you are looting, when you are healing, and also when you are opening a supply drop. A supply drop's a big one. Earlier I was on like 7 kills in a game, the game before this one you are watching right now, and I did die because I didn't look around myself when I was actually looting a supply drop, and I didn't build around it. So make sure, because there are going to be a lot of people camping in bushes or next to a supply drop just to get their easy kill, because they aren't very good at the game, so they do camp in a bush. So make sure if you are trying to get your first win, don't be camping in bushes. Like, that is not the way to get better at the game. Like, trust me, if you do want to get better at the game, like, you have to go in gunfights, you have to like shoot at people, you have to get in gunfights, otherwise you're not going to be improving at the game. So guys, another thing I want to talk about is if you are a bush camper in Fortnite Battle Royale, you're most likely going for wins in Fortnite. You're not actually going for kills, and you're not going to be improving in Fortnite Battle Royale. So I suggest if you are bush camping, don't bush camp anymore. Go into a game, go and drop salty springs, something like that. Go into a house, get a shotgun, get a pistol, get an AR, and try and take out everyone in that town. So eventually, trust me, you will get to the point where you're taking everyone out in that town every single time you play, and you'll get off to a better start in the game. You have about 4 kills at the start, and you could go on to winning the game with about 8 kills. So guys, once you have won a game once with quite a few kills, you're going to go on to winning more games with a few kills, because every single time you get a kill, you're going to be improving. If you get 3 kills at the start of a game, you die instantly. After them 3 kills, go into the same game, go into the same place you just went, try and get 3 kills again, and who knows, you might survive and you might get another kill, and you might get another kill, and you might get like 6 kills, and then maybe you'll die in the top 10. Who knows? But you're at least getting more kills, you're at least improving, you're at least winning more gunfights than normal. And just remember, you're not camping in the bush anymore, you're actually moving around the map, and you're actually taking people out by using strategy, not actual just waiting for them on your phone for about 5 million years, waiting for them to come past and just shooting them. That's not the way to win the game. So if you do these tactics where you go into the same game, go into the same location, just drop salty springs, drop tilted towers, trust me, if you're getting more kills at the start, after a few games you'll be coming out like of the location by you owning the location every single game. And trust me, it's a better way to win the game, and you'll be winning more games, and it's more fun to do, guys. So that is going to be the other tip. Just don't bush camp. Try and go on to win the game with a few kills. Go to the same location, and you will improve that way. So guys, the next tip is going to be to build in front of you when there is a huge base. So as you can see in this gameplay, there is a huge base in front of me, and it's some massive like brick base. So what I was doing here, because he did try and snipe at me, I was just placing little random bits of metal, so that if he did try and shoot at me, it wouldn't hit me, it would hit the metal in front of me, and it wouldn't damage my health or knock any health off of me. So make sure at the start of a game you are going to get about 200 to 300 wood, or any other resource like metal or brick, because you can never have too many resources and they will save your life countless number of times. As you can see right there, my metal did save my life because that guy did shoot a sniper at me, but I placed the metal and it obviously blocked the shot, and I just placed another bit of metal after to complete the base. So if you do like not know how to build as like good as like some people do in Fortnite, I suggest going into like a game, just getting some resources and trying to get good at building. So I would say the minimum like thing you could put your sensitivity on is about 4, and that will be like a good kind of sensitivity to build with. So if you do have your sensitivity on about 7 or 8, it will make building much easier, but it will make the game harder to play if you're not used to a high sensitivity. So I suggest going into a game and putting your sensitivity up to about 5, and then trying to build as fast as you can. So just try and get good at building a 1x1 base and build it about 3 high, because every pro that I probably see build their base about 3 high, or some don't even build bases, they just rush other bases and they use building to their advantage, and it's a key thing when it comes to Fortnite Battle Royale. So I suggest if you are building a 1x1 base, build it about 3 high, because you never see anyone building a really high like tower unless there is someone building a base next to him and they are trying to get higher ground. So make sure you have that higher advantage. So if they are building a base like 4 high, make sure to build your base 5 high, so you are getting 1 higher than them, so you can obviously peek them and try and snipe them. So obviously height advantage in Fortnite is going to help you guys out a ton. So as you can see right here, I am literally RPGing this guy. I have like 30 RPG ammo, so I'm just spraying RPGs at this guy. I do actually take this guy out, and it's very helpful, because then I just have 1 guy left to actually kill. So I do have like 7 kills at the end of this game, which is an okay game. It's like an average game, which is a high kind of kill game for some people that obviously don't win every game. I don't win every game. I'm not like a pro, if you could say that, but I do win kind of an average amount of games. Say like if I play like 5 games, I might win 1 of them games out of them 5. I'm kind of an average player. Also, I suggest you guys, so as you can see right here, I see that the circle is over the other side. So what you want to do is you want to get into that new circle before anyone else does. So you want to get into that next circle, build a base, and then you are going to be the higher ground, and everyone's going to be below you. So if you do have an RPG, you can just shoot down on them people, and it'll be very easy to take them out if you have an RPG, or if you have like the higher ground when you are in the final circle. And make sure to check up above you when you are in the final circle, because people are going to be like doing the thing where you go above everyone else, and then you can just build up and just kill them really. So you can just shoot them down if you do look above you. If you can't see anyone on the ground, make sure to look above like I said, and you can take them out if they are doing a sky base. So also another tip I suggest doing in the end game is going to be just blowing up everything around you, or destroying the houses around you, so you can see where the last guy is. So most likely in solo, the last guy is going to be a bush camper, and that's going to be like most games. So, or they could be hiding in like a little house. So as you can see, I do have 2 huts beneath me. So I didn't think he was in these huts in the end, because of the fact that I did shoot at them, and I didn't really get any hit markers come up when I did shoot at them. So what I did in the end was I did start getting shot at. As you can see, he was behind this base right here, and I had the higher ground, and I had an RPG as well. So he did try and build a base, but I just kept shooting at his base, and then in the end he ran out of materials. So I just shot on the left of him, and I did actually kill him. So make sure in the last circle that you do have that higher ground, and you will win more games. So in the loadout slots, you want to have your AR in the first slot, you want to have an RPG or a pump shotgun in the second slot. In the third one, you want to have like a tac shotgun. If you are going to drop a shotgun, make sure to drop the pump, for an RPG. I would only suggest dropping the pump for an RPG, not a grenade launcher, because grenade launchers aren't that good. I would suggest just dropping the pump for an RPG. So at all times, have a pump in your second slot or a tac in your third slot, and then in your first slot have the AR, in your third slot have the sniper, or you can have the sniper in the fourth slot. It doesn't really matter, but I suggest putting the sniper in the fourth slot, but sometimes it can be useful to put in the last slot, because then you can fire your sniper and then quickly switch to your AR to finish them off. So, and then have your meds or just mini shields in the last slot, and that will be your loadout. So also I suggest actually putting all your like meds at the end. Don't put them at the beginning, and make sure to pick up shields instead of med kits, because you are going to be getting the shield knocked off first. So the shields I suggest taking over, say if you have 10 mini shields, take them over a med kit or 3 med kits, because they'll be more useful. Because if you get your shield knocked off, you can't apply the med kit, but you could actually apply the shield. So your shield's going to be getting knocked off first, so make sure to apply the shield, and you should be good to go again and be up to 200 HP. So hopefully this video did help you guys out and win your first game in Fortnite Battle Royale. And it's been Red Sizz, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. If you are new, make sure to subscribe, put notifications on for daily videos or every other day videos. I upload at 6:30 UK time. And also, if this video did help you guys out, make sure to suggest it to a friend, and it might help them out too. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been Red Sizz, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.